Okay, good day everyone. I'm Flo, and I'm here to teach you how to make Third Strike easier. I don't have a script or anything. I know that if I waited so long that I would write a script, then I would never get started. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. I have a couple things I'm gonna touch on, but I will go in complexity order. So I'm gonna start with the simplest things to understand first, and then we're gonna get to more complex. So I guess the first thing I'll say is a little bit about who I am. Not gonna take forever. Damn, my stick isn't even plugged in. Look at me. But I'm Flo. My real name is Nick. I'm a Third Strike player from Louisiana. I've got a handful of top 8s, and I got 33rd at Evo, if that means anything to you. So I gotta restart this whole thing. So, I'm at least hopefully kind of qualified to teach people how to play the game. I still lose, unfortunately. If you were hoping to never do that again, it doesn't go away. Sorry, guys. But I grew up playing this game in Louisiana. Oh, freaking crashed. So, grew up playing this game in Louisiana, and that means that I knew that other people in other regions are getting practice on a much more regular basis with much stronger players than I ever could dream of regularly. Freaking crashing. To fiddle with this a little longer. So to me, that made me instantly realize, okay, if I'm gonna keep up, then I have to find a different way to stay ahead. And so for me, that was books. So I would read books on war. I'll put a picture up right here of all the things that I've read. This doesn't include online documents that I read on the subject. So that was my way of, trying to stay competitive. Fucking hell, dude. Okay. Might try this on a different setup. I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, some people have told me that because of that, I have a very good way of explaining complex concepts, and I'm flattered if they think so. But I just hope that I can use that to good use to help other people understand the game. So, shoutouts in particular to Captain Honest from Switzerland, who met me at Evo, and he wanted me to tell him how to play the game, and he was like, dude, you should make a video series about this. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll do it. And I guess while it's still having trouble starting up, I'll tell the story. Was me and him were playing together, and then it just freaking... This other guy came over while I was giving him a lesson, and he was like, oh, okay, gotcha. Like, oh, all right, well, please don't crash. Yeah, it freaking crashed. All right. Give me one moment. Okay, I think I fixed it. Now I gotta map my inputs. So yeah, I was at Evo, and these guys were walking up to me, and I gave them a lesson, and they were like, whoa, you should totally make a video. So I'm making the video. Here it is, guys. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is skill. So what is skill? This is a question that can totally make or break not only your approach to the game, but also your entire worldview on life. So I hear a lot of discussion about some people are talented and they're just so genetically gifted that we'll never be able to touch them. And I think that, yeah, maybe that's true for certain other sports, like basketball is a really good example. If you're tall, you're going to win more at basketball. Like, bottom line, you're just going to win more at basketball. And there's countless other sports and other athletic pursuits that you can say that for. But Third Strike is really more about your brain, because as long as your hands are working, then you're going to be okay. Um, what skill really is there's two ways to divide it up. Okay, so there's the what and the how of everything. So the what is what you want to do, and the how is how you're going to do it. So the genius lies in the what, the choosing what to do. Whenever, I guess here's the famous example is whenever Daigo was like, all right, I'm about to lose, so I gotta go for the parry. I gotta go for the full parry, and then while he was parrying, Chun's super in the evil moment, he was like, oh wait, I'm only gonna kill if I do the jump parry. So he does the jump parry and he hits the whole combo. That is genius because of what he did. So that's where the oh my gosh, he's a genius. Oh my gosh, he's so this and that and this and that. That's where that comes from. But the how, the learning to parry, the learning to do the jump and combo, the learning to do all of that can be done by anybody. Anybody can do that. So it's really a matter of making the how as easy as possible so that you can get to the what, which is what's in your soul or heart or whatever. So the more effective your process is for how to do something, the more easy it is to do what you want to do. That makes sense? And along the way, you'll learn, as you learn how to do things, what you want to do will change according to how you understand how to do it. So example is, okay, so I'm learning Dudley, let's say. I'm day one. Don't crash with me. All right, so I guess we'll just have to not use the script that way. So if you're like a day one Dudley, then you don't even know what to do yet. And nobody can expect you to because you don't even know anything about the character other than like maybe he's cool, which is true. Don't start this over again. Boy. All right. Let's do the 5K training mode. The in-house training mode, bro. All right. Not my stuff again. So anyway, you're day one Dudley. You don't even know anything about the character. So you have to learn as much how as possible so that you can get to the part where you learn what would be cool to do. If I don't understand that corkscrew blow is frame 0 or like frame 1, then I can't piece a puzzle together in my head to think that I need a reversal. So what would be good? Oh, this frame 1 super, right? So that's part of the process. While it's crashing, I guess I'll keep talking. It's like there's two parts as you learn. There's the expansion and the retraction. So the expansion is as you're starting to figure out, okay, in order to succeed, I need to do this, this, and this. There's more things that I need to do than I thought in order for me to succeed. So I am going to 5K training mode. Bro, what is your deal? So in order to succeed, I need to do more things. And then retraction is whenever you start to learn, oh, I don't really need to do all this. I really just need to do this. And so that's where you get these interesting abstract things or these really creative looking plays. Or you ever fight one of those players where it's like they're only doing like 2 or 3 things, or maybe they only have like one move where they stand there and you can't figure out what it is they're trying to do because they're just doing so much work with just 1 or 2 things. That's an example of strong retraction. So that's how I understand it, at least. I'm sure that tomorrow I could look back on this and say, oh no, all this is wrong because I learned something new. That's how the learning process goes. So that is how skill works. So the important takeaways are that anyone can learn how, but the how informs the what you do, and the real genius lies in the what. So if you learn how, you might start learning some interesting things that you can do that fall into the what category, and you might become a genius. I don't think I'm a genius. I don't think most Third Strike players are geniuses. I don't think anybody is a genius, except for like Albert Einstein, but he had like an autopsy in his brain that proved he was a genius or something like that. But the point is, nobody in playing Third Strike has an Albert Einstein brain, so you'll probably be okay. So that is my little commentary on skill, I guess, since I can't get 5K working. So I hope that helps you. I'm going to make another video, hopefully right now, if I can get it to work, on how to map out the match. So be right back.